Old English Terriers and Old English Bulldogs were crossed to create American Pit Bull Terriers. These two breeds are now gone, but the American Pit Bull Terrier has carried on their vigor, athleticism, and strength. Unquestionably, dogs are the most adored pets in the world. Why not then? They are dependable, cordial, eager, and enjoyable to be around. However, not every dog is the same. Some dog breeds are brutal and violent. These breeds have frequently been shown to be lethal to people and unsuitable for pet ownership. Such dog breeds are prohibited in numerous nations and locations. The top 10 dog breeds that are banned in USA are shown in this video. Number 10. The Japanese Tosa. The breed is the sole breed used in dogfighting in Japan. Although huge, thick, and strong like sumo fighters, these dogs are usually quiet. They are prohibited because, if improperly trained, they may exhibit several dog-related problems, such as acting aggressively towards strangers and disobeying orders. When inhabitants in the Tosa region of Japan desired a wrestler breed resembling sumo for fights 150 years ago, the Japanese Tosa was born. They began breeding enormous breeds like Mastiffs, Great Danes, Bull Terriers, and Street Bernards to achieve this. They make for good security dogs because of their bulky appearance and their thick, blocky necks. The usual lifespan of a Japanese Tosa is only up to 10 years, the same as that of other enormous and giant breeds of dogs. Although there have been a few isolated instances of these dogs acting aggressively or violently, they are prohibited in many nations including the U.K., Australia, Denmark, the United Arab Emirates, Iceland, etc. because they are related to dangerous breeds. Number 9. The Argentine Dogo. Dogo Argentines may hunt wild animals like wild boars and tigers since they are strong. In Argentina, they were initially bred as fighting dogs, but they also developed into successful hunters. It's become forbidden to pet the breed in some locations since they started acting aggressively and attacking people. In 1928, a doctor by the name of Nors Martinez crossed the Cordoba fighting dog with other powerful breeds including bulldogs and terriers to create the Dogo Argentino. The canvas of a Dogo Argentino is typically white in hue with several black areas. They are regarded as one of the most aggressive breeds in the world and have a robust, muscular body. Originally, it was not intended for them to be bred in any way that would make them aggressive toward people, but there are numerous cases of Dogo Argentino being hostile and violent toward people that have been documented. Because of their extreme aggression, they attacked and killed their middle-aged owners. Number 8. American Pit Bull Terrier. Compared to other pit bull breeds, the American Pit Bull Terrier is significantly smarter. They are fit and enthusiastic, but if they are not properly socialized, they become threatening and dangerous. American Pit Bull Terriers are prohibited in several nations because not all of them are safe. The American Pit Bull Terrier is the name given to the breed, which originated in the U.K. and came to the U.S. in the 19th century. Only a small percentage of American Pit Bull Terriers are dangerous, but their extremely ebullient personalities and muscular bodies can get them into trouble. In nations like Australia, New Zealand, Ecuador, France, Germany, and Spain, they are illegal. Additionally, they are prohibited in numerous U.S. states as well as the province of Ontario. Number 7. Presta Canario. Although they are an extremely devoted breed, these creatures attack without warning. They were initially employed for dogfighting, cattle guarding, and protection. Muscular Presa Canarios are capable of deadly and devastating attacks. Some nations have outrightly banned them because of their unforeseen strikes. Breeds like the Bardino Majorero, which were common on the Canary Islands during the colonial era, were crossed with canines of the molluscoid family. Presa Canario, also known as Dogo Canario, was on the verge of extinction in the middle of the 20th century. There are large, stout dogs that stand 60 to 66 centimeters tall. They are reported to be extremely devoted to their master and to view strangers with great suspicion. Number 6. Neapolitan Mastiff. Neapolitan Mastiffs, an Italian breed, are known for their friendly disposition, but due to their enormous size, fully matured Mastiffs can be dangerous around young children. Mastiffs that aren't properly taught or who have psychological problems might nonetheless pose a threat to their owners and others. Their history begins in the Roman Empire in 700 BCE, when they were employed as guard dogs, battle dogs, and gladiators. The cane corso and the breed are extremely closely linked. The Neapolitan Mastiff can reach heights of 60 to 70 meters and weights between 50 and 70 kilos. They often have a black, gray, or leaden tint and have a 10-year maximum lifespan. Singapore and a small number of U.S. jurisdictions have official bans on the breed. If you wish to adopt or purchase a dog, it may need to pass a psychological test in various nations. Number 5. Fila Brasileiro. The Fila Brasileiro, commonly known as Brazilian Mastiffs, is prohibited due to its aggressive behavior toward dogs and strangers. They do not obey directions and are not very amenable to training. They can easily murder humans and other dogs since they can fight off jaguars. They were developed in Brazil, as their name suggests, and were initially employed to guard cattle and were taught to pursue fugitive slaves. They are believed to be descended from European breeds that were introduced to South America during the colonial era, even if they were developed in Brazil. They are not naturally trained, and occasionally they even fail to comply with their master's orders. They are quite adept at tracking and have a harsh, impulsive temperament. They are prohibited for these reasons in the U.K., Norway, several regions of Australia, and New Zealand. Number 4. Wolf dog. They have terrifying teeth and jaws that can kill an elk, a moose, or even a bison because they are a combination of wolves and domestic dogs. They also have larger brains, stronger muscles, and fearsome teeth. Because of these characteristics, they are more hazardous than other dog breeds and are prohibited in many nations. The majority of wolf dogs are the offspring of a domestic dog crossed with a gray wolf, an eastern wolf, a red wolf, or an Ethiopian wolf. The gray wolf is the most frequently bred of the 4 types of wolves. The gray wolf and wolf dogs are typically regarded as belonging to the same breed. They exhibit behavior that is significantly more erratic than that of wolves and dogs combined. A wolf-specific organization, the IUCN Species Survival Commission, classifies wolf dogs as non-domestic or wild animals and does not consider them appropriate pets. Number 3. Boer bull. The Boer bull is brave, fearless, and has strong movements. It is a South African breed. They have exceptionally lethal biting attacks, which is why they are prohibited in some nations. When they do bite, it can cause a person's muscles and tendons to be torn, as well as in some cases even fractured bones. Translated as farmer's bulldog, the term Boer bull comes from their use in packs to hunt down baboons and leopards. In South Africa, farmers and white people used to own these dogs to guard themselves and their families in the bush. These dogs act violently toward unfamiliar people or threats, thus they cannot be left unattended by children or strangers. Romania, Denmark, Russia, and Ukraine all forbid the breed. They must wear muzzles that hide their mouths. Number 2. American bulldog. American bulldogs are family pets, thus they are very protective of those who know them, especially young children. They bite hard just like other dangerous dogs, and if they are not properly socialized, they may even attack their owners, which is why they are prohibited in many American states and other nations. American Pit Bull Terriers, which are more violent and subject to more bans than American Bulldogs, are frequently confused with American Bulldogs. These dogs, which are utilized in dog sports and on livestock ranches, are descendants of the Old English breed. These canines served as both catch dogs and stock guardians on farms throughout the 17th century. These dogs have huge heads, strong bodies, and stocky bodies. The American Bulldogs are quite affectionate around their owner and people they are familiar with, but they become overly aggressive when around strangers because they have a long history of acting as watchdogs on farms. Number 1. Bandug. Any American Pit Bull Terrier and a Mastiff must be bred to produce Bandugs. They therefore resemble Mastiffs in stature and drive like American Pit Bull Terriers. In areas where their parent breeds are prohibited, they are essentially unlawful. These dogs are not purebreds, and the name Bandug often refers to a large dog that is used to guard property. During the day, they were chained, but at night, they were let loose to wander and guard the land. They make wonderful family dogs and get along with humans, kids, and other animals if they are socialized from an early age. They have a distinctive look, and the colors are applied extremely haphazardly. Like their parent species, they have a stocky build and powerful body. I hope you like this video. Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.